are live. Welcome to today's NASCAR 25 coverage as we are going to be obviously live here at Craftsman Truck Series Racing at the Daytona International Speedway. Don't want to waste too much time before getting into this, but you guys have to vote for who I'm going to race as in this Truck Series season. So let's see who you guys want me to race as. And you can vote via the chat. And whatever driver gets the most votes, that's the one we'll race as. Not going to wait too long into this one because we've got an Xfinity race coming up from Talladega. Bam Hall, welcome to the stream. So again, folks, who do you want me to race as is the question for today. And obviously driver overalls for everybody in this game. Now, the only drivers that are off limits, I cannot race as Kyle Busch because we raced as him in a truck season already on NASCAR Heat 5. And then I can't race as Matt Craftsman because that has also been raced on a NASCAR Heat 5. But I believe everybody else is up for grabs. So I'll be able to race as anybody except for those two. Looking to see the driver lineup here. Obviously, we got all the regular truck guys. If you're familiar with NASCAR in the modern day Craftsman Truck Series, that's who we can race as. But again, Kyle Busch and Matt Craftsman are off because we've raced as them already. The only other Cup guys, and I don't know if they're going to run every race or not, Corey LaJoie, Kyle Larson. And obviously LaJoie part-time at Cup, running some races towards the end of the season in trucks. Parker Kligerman is going to be driving for the team. It's kind of funny seeing Caden Honeycutt in the 45 because now he's in the 52 at the end of the season. So there's been some driver swaps midfield. I see Clay Greenfield. I see Corey Heim. Again, I don't want to waste too much time here, but you can vote for who you want me to race as in the chat poll. Got one for Heim, one for Greenfield. Usually I'd wait this out about 10 minutes or so, but we're kind of crunched for time for today's stream, so. Again, of the 10 people we've got watched right now, vote for who you want me to race as for a truck season. Not just the season opener at Daytona. Again, that's for the whole season. And who you want me to race as. There's only a few drivers that have multiple schemes for the truck series in this game. Ankrum's got a couple of them. Spencer Boyd's got a couple of them. All drivers there. Tony Breidinger. Oh, the Raising Cane's truck. Raising Cane's Sunoco. I will say, both those paint schemes very solid for Tony Breidinger. Oh, Ross Chastain's in here. I didn't even see him the first time. So Chastain, another Cup regular in this field. I've got a Stuart Friesen in the chat. So we got 3 drivers, but nobody multiple yet for who you want me to race as. I don't know. I'm going to have to get this race started by 3:25 Eastern. We need votes, chat. We need votes. If you've already voted for somebody, who is maybe somebody else you'd want me to race as? We just haven't had anybody put multiple people in the chat. I got a few more tuning in here. First time I've ever ran a truck on this game, too. Clay Greenfield is 40 years old. He doesn't even have a profile pic. If I race as Clay Greenfield, I am going to struggle. Going to have to capitalize on the season opener at Daytona and Atlanta, that's for sure. Blade 29 WM, thanks for tuning in. He says, Matt Crafton. Crafton and Busch are off tables. I've already raced as them for NASCAR Heat 5 on a truck season. So I've already raced as Busch, and I've already raced as Crafton. I also raced as Chase Elliott, but he's not in this game. See a Brian Dozit. Connor Burke going with the back markers. Like, not even full-time back markers. I think there's 47 drivers in this game. I see a couple of Heims. Solomon Lee says Heim. I give you guys another 60 to 90 seconds. I see two Heims. Right now, Heim is leading. I see a Larson. So we've got Heim and Larson. Heim is leading. The cool thing with doing Heim, I'm interested to see if I can break his own record he's setting this season for the most wins. And then like laps led and all that stuff. I wonder where we could rank in that. That'd be fun to watch. He's got two schemes. Ooh, I think we'd have to take the Mobile 1 truck too. I've always liked the Mobile 1 paint schemes. Hemrick's got a couple. All right, we're less than 60 seconds. We need answers. I think we're about settled. Heim it is. Again, we got to get a move on here. The Xfinity race still to come. I think we're going Corey Heim. Where's he at? I think we're going to be racing as Corey Heim. And I will be doing a second season for all the series, so that means I won't be able to race as Heim the next go around. All right, well, Corey Heim. Oh, I see multiple Kyle Larsons. Here, I'll put a poll. I'll just put a chat poll. Larson or Heim. Let's see. Who should I race as in NASCAR 25 Truck Series Championship mode? Got Corey Heim and Kyle Larson. What the chat poll? Heim or Larson? Who will I race as? Four early votes. 3-1 Larson over Heim. I'll set a timer. We'll go 60 seconds. I would assume Larson's just got the HendrickCars.com scheme. Yeah. The 07. Easy to find our teammate, the 71. Larson's got 4 career truck wins. Interesting. It's 50-50. Watch it be 50-50 at the end of the 60 seconds. You got 30 seconds to vote if you haven't voted yet. Heim versus Larson. Larson leads. Larson's got 4-3 on the votes. We've got Larson versus Heim time. Five seconds. And it's back to 50-50. I knew that was going to happen. All right, next vote I see. Larson or Heim. It's 50-50. I knew that was going to happen. I tried to get a poll to solve the answer. And we've got Larson. Larson gets the next vote. Larson it is. Stealing it. All right, let's win a truck championship with Kyle Larson. We'll start things at Daytona in the season opener. Just want to make sure that I've got the 100% difficulty on. I do. All right. Let's do this. Start race. We will be doing a second season, so if you didn't get a chance to vote, if you're tuning in a little later, figure that out another time. And no practice, no qualifying for tonight. We're going to be starting at the back. You go straight into the race. I don't know why, but this game sounds very quiet. How would I rate the game? Worth the money? I mean, I really like it, and I find it better and at least more fun than the Heat games. My volume is not working, by the way, on my TV. I don't think it's the game. Do you guys have volume? Let me know. Can you guys hear? The trucks on the racetrack? Kind of floating around with Larson here as we're getting up to speed. Can't hear the game. I think I have a sound glitch going on right now. I have nothing either. Can hear you, not the game. Well, I don't have time to fix it, so it looks like we're going to be running this on mute. End of the opening lap, finally catching Jason Alexander. Put one truck in the rearview mirror. Only 20 laps in this first stage, so we've got to get going. Big run on the high side. Oh, that doesn't do anything for me, and I just about wrecked. Wow. That was ugly. That was very ugly. How did I save that? These trucks race way different than the Cup cars. I gotta stop going to the outside. I feel like I'm slipping and sliding around this place way too much. Racing with no audio is very difficult. You wouldn't think it'd be a problem, but when you're used to it and not having it, there's no spotter communication. Like, the spotter's very accurate in this game. I don't have it. And you need it almost the most here at Daytona. I do feel I'm boxed in a little bit. It's going to be tough to make some moves at the back of the pack, but I'll do my best. A little bit of wall contact. It's kind of violent, not going to lie. Try not to hit the wall again. I do feel a little too free. I feel like the truck is a little on the loose side. And not doing any practice to know what the setup was going to be like. Definitely costly as well. Bump draft to Brian Dozit, trying to get him going in the right direction. Pushing him through the tri-oval is a bit dangerous, but see how it goes. "102 AI difficulty." Oh my gosh, about to wreck in the middle groove. Held on to it. We're good. We are good. Big push from Cody Dennison. I don't know that going up the middle 3 wide is going to be the right move, but Here we are. I think there's a hole on the bottom I can go in. I'm trying to get there. Oh my gosh. Saved it again. I'm losing the draft this time, unfortunately. That one really did me in. Federico Sanchez, thanks for tuning in. Jose Colon, welcome to the stream. If you're just tuning in, wondering why there's no audio, I have no idea what's going on. I have no audio on my part either. Couple of bonehead moves by Larson at the back of the pack, aka myself. Try adjusting the audio on the... Is race music the audio? Or is that like the... No, because everything's up. It's not the game. Well, I mean, it might be the game. Because my TV was working for practice and qualifying. Yeah, race music isn't working either. I don't have any sound on this game. Robert Goodrich, Justin Besaw, welcome to the stream. I don't know what's going on. I haven't had this issue before. There was an update. There was an update to this game right when I started it. So maybe for some reason in the patch update, I lost sound. Go figure something was going to happen. That's why I was afraid to update it, because I didn't mind the game the way it was. I don't know what updates they've made during the patch. You guys are going to have to let me know. For anybody that does know down in the chat, but I've got nothing. '98 of Ty Majeski leading the way. I'm probably going to be able to finish the first stage, maybe the first two stages, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to complete the race until another time. There's an update, might have to finish it. No, I did. That's what I'm saying. There was a patch update. I let the game update and then started the application. So this is the updated version, and now I have no sound. So some point, no sound there. We're on lap 7. Nobody's wrecked yet. I don't know if there's going to be less wrecks than we had in the Cup Series. I do think we have speed in this race. Have to fix the damage when we come to pit road, but we should have speed. It's just going to be a hard time trying to get through the pack. Copyrighted the audio? There's no way. If NASCAR did that, that would be terrible. It sounded too good. You guys can't use that. No, the TV is not muted. I thought it was because I didn't get any sound. And even if the TV was muted, you guys would get audio through OBS still. But I've got nothing. I feel like I'm faintly losing the lead pack out of the draft, but it's not terrible. Should almost make it to the end of stage 2 without pitting. Well, probably not. Maybe we catch a caution, get caught back up with the pack. I like to get as many points as I can get here. I mean, we are racing as Kyle Larson, so I'd imagine we could get some wins throughout the season. I don't know how much more difficult this game could potentially be. Tough to say for sure. Might just be the AI difficulty on certain tracks. We had a fast car, though, in the Daytona 500 and the dual race with Kyle Busch in the Cup Series. I haven't ran an Xfinity race yet. But obviously Larson pretty good on this game is going to help. Ten laps left in stage one. At least I can get a better feel of the truck by itself where I didn't have any practice laps and just kind of jumped into this thing. At least helps me get the handling down. This is the first race I haven't had any practice or qualifying for. Well, I had qualifying for Atlanta, but I didn't practice. I wonder if the AI is even going to wreck. Do you guys think the AI is going to wreck? Maybe it's just in the Cup Series they wreck more often. Lap 13. Tim Irvin, welcome in. Just over 9 seconds out of the lead. Everybody's in that lead draft but me. He's got too aggressive, trying to go up the middle 3 wide. Trying to gain some positions. Only gained a couple at the initial start before that. Definitely going to have to find a way to be a little bit better. And gain as much track position as I can so I'm not at risk of potentially losing it. Not winning the Daytona 500. I'd like to get a win at Daytona in a points-paying race. We won a duel, which paid some points in the Cup race. But I want all the playoff points I can get because there are some difficult tracks on this game. There's going to be tracks I've never raced at on this game. And the Truck Series, like Lime Rock Park when we get there. In 20 minutes until the Xfinity race. I am aware. Probably not a good idea for me to try to cram this in between the two streams. I thought we were going to have a little bit more time. It took us a minute to figure out who I was going to race as on the season, but even had we done that, I was also expecting more cautions with the AI wreck rate, and I wonder if the patch makes it to where the AI don't wreck as much. And if that is the case, are they going to wreck at all is the next question. Are we going to see any cautions? And if not, we have to play the strategy accordingly. I remember when games just worked when they first were released. I'm never going to get those days back again. Advanced precision on the settings in this game. I don't know what that is exactly. Does it make it like easier to hold a line or something? I want to keep the settings the way they are right now. I'll be fine. The only reason I lost the draft is because I had to make a big save off turn 4 with contact 3 wide middle. It's got to not be overly aggressive. I got to be patient. It's a full race for a reason. I was trying to get going in a hurry because we had 20 laps in this first stage and that was it. And I knew that going in. And it bit me. Right in the tail. Pit at the end of the stage, repair our damage, and I guess that will be fine. It looks like the pack is mostly 3x3 up there. Front couple cars kind of single file around the bottom. The back couple cars, same thing. But everybody, for the most part, 3 wide in that pack. So picking off positions is going to be very tough. It's kind of the way the Cup race at Atlanta was. It was a little bit more spaced out at Daytona, so I was able to make moves more efficiently. I wonder how many races Corey Heim is going to win on this actual season. Don't have to twitch the controller with the analog stick. I see. I see. I think I have an idea of how that would end up racing. Could go fuel only at the end of the stage rather than tires. Well, maybe I take tires and everybody else goes fuel only. And then maybe we can pick some positions off that way. I should probably just take tires. And then maybe during the pit stops at the end of the next stage, do the same thing and go fuel only on the green flag stop to the finish after that. There's not going to be any limit for us as to how many sets we can use in a race this season. Final lap of the stage. Yeah, I'll definitely be able to run stage 2 before the start of the Xfinity race. I don't want to miss a lap of that for the live commentary stream. I'm not sure when I'm going to finish this. I might end up just finishing it after the Xfinity race on that stream and run the final 60 laps. End of stage 1. I think that's what I'll end up doing. I wish there was a way to pause this stream and then have it all over again. All right, well, we'll pit. Top off on fuel, which was about 3/4 of a tank. Gain 1 position on Matt Crafton. Caution free, stage 1 at Daytona. And the green flag's back in the air. Not very quick getting up to speed. That was the case on the initial start. Held with these guys enough. Only have to go to fourth gear. I'll try the outside, but I don't know. I feel like I'm just going to get boxed in anywhere I go, for the most part. To not make contact with anybody. Have to be smooth. Bailey Curry and Matt Mills moving up in front of us. Should be able to get by Norm Benning up out of turn 2. Outside's rolling. I'll pick up Tony Breidinger in the middle, give her a big push. Back out of the gas just a little bit. Get help from Craftsman. I really don't want to be in the middle. I think the bottom's going to be the way to go here. At least I can keep from wrecking. The outside's moving again. I'm going to trust the bottom. In a 20-lap stage. Trying to make some moves the best I can. Kind of pick up, like get to the inside of the truck ahead of me. Every straightaway, just try to get one of them at least. Just got to be patient with it. Get a big push from Matt Craftsman. That'll help. There's the shot by Craftsman. Move to the inside. Don't want to be 4 wide into the corner if I can help it. But we are. 4 wide. Got our way through that. And got through it cleanly. Dennison with a push. Big run into the tri-oval. Get a push from Dennison again. There we go. Underneath the Majeski. A little side draft. Can I squeeze under the 19? Yep. Gave me room into the corner. All right. We're making moves. Bottom feeder. The way to go. Got to watch floating up that racetrack a little bit. Getting a lot of help. Cody Dennison following me most of the way. 4 wide under Lane Riggs. Clip the apron a bit. Got a slight bit tight. Hang on to it. I do not want to be 4 wide in the tri-oval. It looks like we're going to be. Oh, baby. Everybody hold their line. Nobody wreck. Oh! And we're wrecking. Oh, back into the pack. Well, shoot. And that's the problem with being 4 wide. And we have damage. Well, you can't say I didn't try. Tried and I failed. But at least we tried. Got up inside the top 20 out of 36. I really hope I get a run on these guys. Just enough to stay in the draft. Gonna have a massive run up off of turn 4. Probably nowhere to go with it. Gotta get back to the bottom. Get Stuart Friesen to push us. Get back to the bottom of the lane. Pick off a few trucks at a time. There's Tony Breidinger, Jake Garcia. The way the bottom lane is single file for the front 4 or 5 trucks, I'm going to assume that this is definitely the way to go. We only have 11 laps left in the stage, though. Definitely not a lot of time to get up there. Not as we're boxed in. Pick off Dennison. Back by Breidinger again. Big push from Stuart Friesen. Cramming it underneath the Norm Benning. It was a dangerous move. I don't feel like I'm making as many moves on the bottom. I'm not being as aggressive either, but I guess I'm going to have to be. Oh, I pulled out at the wrong time there. There we go. Now they moved up out of the way. Get a little bit of draft off of Lane Riggs. Not a lot. Truth a little bit off the bottom. Squeeze under him. Just kind of floating up the track. Oh, Lane Riggs is going to do the same thing. All right, you guys just keep moving on up. I'll take it. Oh, Riggs, pick a line. That was close. That was close, Lane. You almost got us into trouble. All right, now settle in here into the corner, 3 wide. Just outside the top 20. Them pushing me in the middle of the pack is so dangerous. It helps at various times. Really don't want to go 4 wide. Got 8 laps to go in the stage. Come on, inside line. Keep moving. I can't wait to get to the front of this, so I don't have to deal with this pack of trucks anymore. Big push. Got me a bit sideways. Held on to it. Honeycutt checked. Big check up by Caden Honeycutt. Might have been some lane changing at the front of the pack or something. Don't push me in the tri-oval. I thought he was going to. He thought better of it. Here we go. Might get up into the top 10 here before long. Only got 7 laps left, though, in stage 2, so it's not a lot. The outside's moving. The bottom was moving. Nice little push. I don't know who that was behind me giving me the push, but I'll take it. Might have been Chandler Smith. 38 car. Andres Perez moving down in front of us. Need this to stay green. We need all the laps we can get. Somebody's moving out of line on the bottom up there. It's going to wad things up into the tri-oval, I believe. Especially on this bottom lane. Seeing the front, yes, but not really going anywhere either. 4 wide. Henrik Muniz, Perez. All to the outside, still 4 wide. Chandler Smith, don't push me in the corner like that. Not when we're 4 wide. Can't you see we're already having problems? Chandler Smith has been so aggressive with his pushes on me. Oh, he just shoved me up the racetrack now. Luckily, I was able to get back down to the bottom in time. 5 laps left in the stage. Make a move on Corey Heim. Here we go. Chandler's following us. Corey LaJoie saw. He went down and blocked. Briefly 4 wide. A little bit of contact, nothing too major there. Oh, well. We're fine. Taking forever to potentially wreck. That should have been a wreck. I got glued on everybody. Still, nope, now we're wrecking. I was wrecked for a long time before we actually wrecked. 26, then to stage 2. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. 3 seconds of damage. We got to repair that. On to pit road we go. And back to 30th. Not at the very tail end of the pack, but we're getting there. All right, if you have not tuned out of the stream yet, or tuned into the stream yet, we are still going to be live for the Xfinity race here in a couple minutes. So I'm going to end this stream. We're going to finish this race up at the end of the Xfinity race later on today. And it will be on that stream. So Xfinity race, when that's over, on that stream, we'll finish up this NASCAR 25 race. Definitely don't want to miss a lap of the Xfinity action and get to the live commentary stuff here shortly. Thank you for watching. See you all very, very soon.